A lot of you saw this post. If you didn't, just go to my page and scroll down a few swipes, or if you're watching on Instagram, click on this video and it'll take you to it. This was one of the comments from the video. Although I do agree with you that people can start with modifications and adaptations if necessary, people are just so proud to be weak and they don't do anything to change it. So tough love is good and necessary. Mostly, people really need a wake-up call to reality. It really bothers me seeing people complaining every time I share an exercise saying they could never do it because they are stiff or older. But they all can reach my level if they train like me too. Obviously not if they are disabled, but if they aren't, they can just do the same stuff with variations and get to my level too. It's not that hard. I responded questioning how they couldn't see that saying it's not that hard about exercise isn't helpful. Just like telling someone who is depressed to smile more and just be happy. Or someone who is obese to just eat better or eat less. And their response was, depression and obesity are easily cured with exercise and healthy diet. I have been obese and depressed and cured both through diet and exercises. It's really not that hard. That final line is arguably the biggest problem with people in the fitness, health, and wellness industry. A personal experience being used as a filter that everything gets looked at through. I can do it, so you should be able to do it too. And it's your fault if you can't. You're just making excuses if you don't. And I don't need to tell you that that's the message that gets heard when people see stuff like this, because the responses to these comments do it, like this one. I think you have entirely missed John's point. The tough love approach may suit some people. If you suffer from depression or low self-esteem, tough love may be received as confirmation that you're useless, a failure, lazy, or plain inadequate. Sometimes people say they're old and stiff, and they are, but it may be that inside they are afraid of failure, afraid of embarrassing themselves, or covering depression or low self-esteem. Plus, even stiff, arthritic old people can be sensitive, and tough love can deeply hurt their feelings. I generally don't comment on others' comments, but when I read your "most people really need a wake-up call to reality," I was astounded. I found the statement uninformed, lacking insight, and coming from a place of privilege and ignorance. Perhaps you are compassionate, recognize difference, and understand human fragility, but that does not come through your message. Frankly, I think many would find your comment arrogant and offensive. I, for one, was shocked to the point that I had to comment and hope that it may give you cause to reflect on how others experience the world. Am I naive enough to think that there are 0 people in the world who choose to be lazy and do nothing? Of course not. And I already admitted in the video that I know that real tough love can actually be useful and help people break out of ruts, leave their comfort zones, and make positive changes to their life. But making generalized statements like people are just so proud to be weak, you're just soft, you're not trying hard enough, this stuff is easy, has negative impacts on far more people. If the goal is to encourage people to move more and eat better, we have to show and say things that actually do that. Shame, ridicule, diminishment, and minimalization don't. Assuming everyone has or should have the exact same lived experience doesn't. Everyone has their own struggles, and more importantly, everyone has their own reasons why for making changes in their life. For what it's worth, I'll never try to convince anyone that it's easy because I did it or I can do it should be one of them.